pushing?
Yeah, I do think so because this is exactly what TNC picked yesterday.
Yeah,
they was first doing Jakiro and Void Spirit all the time.
You want to like...
Although, because unfortunately, although Doom has that Scorched Earth, he's not as mobile as your typical mid laners. So there is a chance he might get sniped out by Alacrity, especially once he hits that level 6.
Yep, and well, the reason changes to the side camps in the middle lane.
Yeah.
That Armel, slightly lucky, he got the Troll Priest, so he can... Now you just can't kill him, he just heals himself. 5 mana, pretty convenient.
He's gonna try and outlast.
Yeah, just both mid lanes trying to last hit, but eventually Armel will be able to outlast Alacrity. And that's where first blood's gonna happen. KYXY laying it onto Gabby, the Dragon Knight goes down. And it seems like March is gonna get gone on as well. Shuriken toss to slow him down. They have the Shadow Poison, he turns around with Stroke of Fate, and Azla, well, tanks a bit too much tower damage. He goes down.
All this constant harassment coming in from the Bounty Hunter and the Quap. Looks like top lane, they're also getting pushed out as well. Tim's very low on that Mirana, just gonna be spinning out of that lane. But Beastmaster, KP should be alright. He is much tankier than that Mirana, so he can just stay in lane.
And I like how Nuts went for the Dual Breath and Liquid Fire. Good against the board, slows down the attack speed. But in the bottom lane, Hustler getting caught out. But the die doesn't fade away in time. KYXY knows that he can't go on to Gabby, so he's gonna turn his, and Nuts not in a good position. Tims will shoot him down. Drew probably looking for a bit of retribution with the Phantom Rush and Spirit Lance, but TNC has the lead and he gets away. TNC, 2 kills across the map.
Yep, they still have one more leap available as well, so Drew did try and continue to chase that Mirana. Tims had away.
Either he rotates and make a play, or he just stays there and farm with alongside Armel, because there's no way he can kill this Doom.
Gabby's exposed, all by himself, but can hide under that tower. Yep. Lots of harassment though.
Oh man, the magic damage is so annoying to deal with. He's gonna go for level 3 Dragon Blood just for the extra sustain. But once KYXY gets the Sonic Wave, then it's gonna be super easy to just kill off the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, looks like Nuts is being chased. I guess he was trying to go for some kind of warding mission or to kill off a courier of some kind, but
KYXY is on a killing spree, and meanwhile Nuts is gonna get run down by both KP and Tim. And it's fine, he's a post 5, just disrupt the wave as much as he can.
I think, who was it that's probably going to be one of their biggest limiting factors when they want to try and go into those fights. You always have to be aware of where's that Doom and is it off cooldown.
Yeah, and Armel is probably the strongest hero on the map right now for TNC. He's gonna go for the drum and the classic Doombringer build. To go for phase boot drums and just start running. He's also a great carry of the Blast. He doesn't really care about the lifesteal, but because of the Vlad changes, it gives him more incentive to go for it. And Tim just a perfect arrow into Drew's face, but Drew is not gonna stand for that. He'll take his fight to Tims, but Tims will get away.
Oh, might see a rotation here. They're bringing the Grim Spread with KP and they want to go for Nuts.
Nuts is dead. Well, on top of him. This is not a good game for a post-5 Jakiro, but I'm pretty sure Nuts is used to it by now, as Armel will pick up that fresh drums dagger, and you have the long-range Primal Roar. I think Gabby will have a pretty decent time just farming up this Radiance that will eventually help him deal with the Phantom Lancer. But this tier 1 is definitely going to go down. As long as Armel stands in front, there's no way Arm can defend this. He's going to try to hunt for Nuts. It's Nuts. He throws out the Macro Pyre, but he knows his life is going to be forfeited. He just clear out the wave, and Armel will pick up that kill.
I guess it cleared out the creep wave just to slow this push down, but no way in heck are they going to be able to protect this tower. So that safe lane tier 1 going to go down, unfortunately, for Reality Rift. Looks like they're trying to look for kills elsewhere. You can see down towards the river, they're all actually rotating towards the enemy jungle, trying to avoid the death.
Most of the map, yeah, here the Primal Roar. And it's gonna be, well, once more, kick it down.
Dragon goes down, slain.
Oh, the Blink Dagger reveal. Not that Alacrity, he's not gonna get up from this one. TNC just makes it look so easy.
Oh, the hard lockdown's really starting to come in now. The Dragon Tails, Blink Daggers, and of course that Doom annihilates anybody on the side of Reality Rift. I'm not sure about the draft from Reality Rift. Like, you could see that they wanted to try and go for a very gank-heavy, very aggressive draft, but they're playing defensive.
Yeah, this entire draft is centered around this Void Spirit being able to rotate around the map, this Queen of Pain playing alongside this Bounty Hunter, and of course you create as much space as you can for the PL. But the problem now is Void Spirit didn't win this lane. KYXY, well, you got some early kills onto Gabby and March, but that's pretty much it. the moment level 6 happen, they actually have not many ways to take the fight, but they're gonna try it on to Gabby. The storm comes down, dodge by Simulate. They have the ice power. Sonic Wave from behind KOXY. So Bai gonna tie out both Alacrity and KOXY, so they're really trying to get Gabby, who is trying to get denied by Roshan. Roshan's gonna help out, and he actually gets the deny. So RR, they get nothing in return, and the rest of TNC, they say, we are out, and we're gonna take the Jakiro with us.
That is got.
That's kind of the window they have to play with right now. If there's no Doom, no Primal Raw, the window isn't that huge. And that's gonna get run down once more. At this point, this is his bread and butter. This is an everyday job, right? Like, this is like a boring desk job where you comes out, you clear the wave, and you die. But Alacrity, he might try going to Armel. They have KOX to back him up. This is a kill that they definitely need. And Gabby, he wants to run away. No stun just yet. The 8th Remnant able to pull it back. Clinton on the A. They get Alacrity, they get Hustler in. Now there's the track. Extra Dragon Tail. KP in the back line though. They get the Sacred Arrow onto Alacrity. Gabby goes down. They get the track to Alacrity with the rest of the pulse. Simulate tries to create some distance, but they do have the Primal Rod to lock him down. And KYXY, he has the blink to get away, but he's slowed down. You have the Ink Straw to catch onto him, and he eventually still goes down to Tim's. And TNC being able to turn the fight around. That
Starfall coming in to finish off that quad, that really hurts a Reality Rift.
Again, you can into this once he gets that Radiance.
Yeah, so this death ball, it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and especially when you get that ball rolling, I don't think there's really any way for Reality Rift to retaliate, especially when they come into these fights. We've got the smoke ready, and of course, because you have a Mirana on your team, Moonlight Shadow should be coming off cooldown very soon. But this backstab is going to hurt because it's a Doom backstab.
They see Drew though, and he's separated. Blink, instant Doom. Doesn't even get to doppelganger out in time, and this PL is not going anywhere. He's dead.
Everyone's just on the retreat. Alacrity just keeping up top. Everyone just trying to get out of there. Oh, they found Hustler.
If this Bounty Hunter will also be given away to TNC, this is just not a safe place for RR to be playing. And this is a resistance for the PL. It's just
big item for the Doom now.
Fighting item.
BKB.
Yep. And once his BKB starts, having shorter duration, Gabby's BKBs can come online. So TNC can really play around this timing. They have such a huge window to deal with RR right now. Well, RR got the axe on Alacrity, but Alacrity has to do a lot of heavy lifting. He does see the Moonlight Shadow, he just ran out, so he can go on to March. Max TP coming from TNC. Alacrity gets the kill onto March, that's the bounty claim. But he has to get out, and Armel's gonna find him. Blinks right in, patient with that storm. Alacrity tries to TP out, they have vision of him, they get him rooted, and he's not going anywhere. Spirit Vessel, they get the storm from the Center Conqueror. And Armel says, I have that ability. They kill off Alacrity. Hustler also dies on the other side of the map. They trick KP in return. Prosecute Doom at this point. Doom is just a really tanky initiator that also deals damage. The immediate smoke from TNC. They use the Moonlight Shadow. Drew, he breaks the smoke, but he has no idea that TNC is there. Doppelgangers. Phantom rushes out of the way. Gets Spirit Vessel on top of him. He's on top of Gabby though. Gabby really stuns him. They can actually take him down with the Radiance. Tims will find that kill with the Sacred Arrow, and immediately RR, they have to get the heck out of that area.
But they still lost the PL though. They couldn't afford to lose Drew. Oh my goodness.
Yep, this is unfortunate for RR. They don't have vision in the jungle, or they have the sentry, but when the smoke broke, it wasn't around the sentry area, so there's just no way that the PL can get away. Nuts now gets jumped on, the Infernal Blade is just gonna roast it. Dragon for lunch, that's the matter of fact right now for TNC.
And the lineup is just so efficient for TNC. It's also a pretty big time for Hustler to actually give his team vision as well. I've been seeing him just constantly throwing out those tracks, and of course that helps out the team because they can at least see where some of these heroes are moving. But you've got Tims. I think Tims has a Yule Scepter, so yes, he does. So he's been actually using off the track, so it's more or less not that great on the Mirana, unfortunately.
And guess what? They just got a gem on March as well. So Hustler can't really hide. Speaking of that, level 3 Necrobolt also pretty decent against Hustler. It's not level 3 just yet from KP, but it doesn't really matter. Gabby will go on the hunt as well. This Bounty Hunter not able to hide in the tree lines, while Axis is gonna cut that down, and nope, they pretty much run into him, and Hustler is dead.
Oh, he did take them on a bit of a goose chase.
The Linkers blocks out the Doom. It's gonna save Alacrity, but KRXY will forfeit his life. So way to safety, but Armel follows up with his own blink. BKB and Center Conqueror behind this TNC lineup.
Oh, I've got another smoke here. It didn't include Gabby, but they're gonna hide behind that DK.
Oh, 3 Blink Daggers for TNC as well. Armel almost gets found out. They still see him, but TNC goes for re-engage. Gabby with the Dragon 2 on nuts for Armel, gets silenced by the Resonance Pulse. Meanwhile, KP finds the Primal Roll on the Hustler. Wants to go down. Sonic Wave with really huge hits on the floor for West damage. Buyback comes up from nuts, but you can see RR trying to go on a retreat more. Drew now has a carry the team. They managed to kill off Mark, but they need more than that. iCloud and Macrophite drop right down, but Gabby will pop his fresh BKB and stand his ground to fight against Drew. Drew getting burned down by the Rangers. Shiva's guy is also around. His teams will leap away, but it seems like RR, they're trying to go for the chase. Gabby's the one isolated, but he managed to fly to safety as well. Alacrity trying to look for any stragglers, but TNC just clean disengaged from that fight.
Oh, there we go. We're starting to see Drew kick in on that PL, and this was what you've been waiting for in Reality Rift. They probably know that, oh, if we go down there, we're going to get pissed off by a Doom. There's a Beastmaster. They've got the high ground advantage. There's no reason to fight.
Best TP though. Gabby just got his Black Dragon. This axe is pretty huge. TNC, mass TP. Arrow hits on the Hustler, but I should have also used as well. RR going for the full retreat, but Gabby immediately he fights not. That's gonna be a dieback for the Jakiro. They would just have to surrender him for 70 seconds, but Armel finds a bigger target. He does break this Void Spirit, and the cooldown break mechanic is so strong. Alacrity with it similarly tries to get away, but Gabby on his tail, he has to cancel his TP, and he will be taken down as well. Lincoln Sphere is there, but it doesn't matter. TNC, they will still kill off this Void Spirit.
That was a long chase. They almost lost him, but well, not evident going up into... And maybe they would have actually engaged into Reality Rift, but because he ran out of mana, he popped this stick early as well, realized, wait, I don't have enough for a Dragon Tail. He had to go for a full-on retreat.
And now no Primal Roar means that RR, they found their window. Gabby pops the BKB, and now here comes the Soul Buy onto Drew. Though why is he there? Sonic Wave is pretty huge, but then to get Drew out, Drew getting a lot of damage on him. Lincoln Sphere on top as well. He's going to pop the Satanic and then find Armel. Look at that life steal. He's going to get broken by the Infernal Blade, but he needs to get out, and he might not have the luxury though. Surviving on the Slither of Hell, the Guardian Greaves, the regeneration, keeping Drew alive, and they actually get Gabby. And now the track comes in for Hustler. The power from RR grab coming online. Aether Remnant holding back this Mirana. Mirana leaps away. Teams gets to safety, but KYXY, he has his sight onto KP. The ball slow him down, but the Shadow Poison is stronger. Tims gets taken now off screen, and KP is gonna beat his drum. His last stand throws out the Wild Axis, but KYXY will eventually reach him. Just need one more shuriken. Come on, Hustler. Shadow Poison, Spider Legs, that should be a huge ghost swing in favor of RR. And it all started. They killed off Armel because KP missed his Primal Roar. It hit the PL illusion. He bought back without Primal Roar, and RR says, well, we have no Doom, no Primal Roar. We take the fight straight to your doorstep. That's the first high ground tower down, and now they get double Doom. They got Alacrity, and now the double Primal Roar is going to split the battle lines with RR. TNC wants this fight, and they're going to get nuts. They're going to get Alacrity. It should be full retreat from Drew, but he gets stunned out and broken. This is the break that TNC needs, and Drew with the doppelganger. He pounds the Satanic, he stands his ground, but 5 angry members of TNC right on top of him. They will get the Aegis. Drew's gonna come back to life, but RR, they felt compelled to fight. They actually didn't get the outpost used. Alacrity has to walk all the way. That is not the fight you want. You eat the cheese, but even the cheese is not gonna keep Drew alive. One last doppelganger. He wants to play a little bit of footsie work. Drew getting slowed up with the Shiva's God, and Armel will eventually kill him off, but at least March gets taken out. They find both supports of TNC. RR, this fight is over for them, and TNC will hold their high ground. Hustler tries to run away. He'll be able to get out.
Really hurt the Doom.
You just want to tank up right now as a PL. Stand there and fight. Stand your ground. Illusions cape for Gabby.
Actually, if the illusions hit anyone from TNC, they all get slowed. Yep. So that might be the positional advantage that Reality Rift need. But for now, they've got to defend their base.
This is the ultra late game right now.
Skadi is done.
Doppelganger CD for you. Nuts. The Ice Path on top of Gabby. The arrow as KYXY to engage on him straight away. KYXY stunned and taken now. Instant buyback. But there's the blink in. They get the start on the Drew. Drew is in the middle of the fight. My friend, what are you doing? He goes down. There is no buyback for this PL. And it seems like the unthinkable has happened for RR. Now they have to hold the fort 4 versus 5. Alacrity has to pull most of the weight. But TNC, they know that if Drew were to buyback, it's going to be now. But it seems like it's going to be never as Armel jumps in, gets the center control top, just a full engage from TNC. He got on top of Alacrity, and Alacrity will be roasted by Gabby. Stun on the Hustler. Hustler now goes down, and RR is down to just 2 members to withstand the onslaught of TNC. And by all gods and lords that are watching from above, we all know that RR, they have completely missed their timing. Sonic with KYXY able to chip out Tim. TNC goes will retreat, but Nuts will be caught out as RML re-engaged.
He's got
Voodoo Mask
Doom.
helping out. He's gonna let the Inferno Blade plus the Stomp into an arrow. That
has
is
Doom.
Nuts out for 50 seconds. But it seems like RR not really calling it quits just yet. But to make sure that it's in, hope the rest of the team is there with the PL.
Oh, look at that mana. Oh, good fly.
But it's just the Aegis, so Gabby doesn't really mind too much. It's the Elder Dragon form. They're just gonna run in. Visions can used as well. GNC, they're ready for the final push at RR. They gotta make a move right here, right now. Starting the Ice Trap and the Aether Remnant. Macro fighting well. Macro 3 and the Lucky jump right in. They get the silence on to Gabby. Gabby down to half health. But this is how RR wants to play. Slow and steady with the race. Still in the midst of everything. They drop the snowbind, but they should be able to get the Aegis out. RML getting loose out as well. Here comes the Primal Rock. Great Ice Trap top KP. And now Drew turns his attention onto RML. It seems like GNC, they're being forced to run. Gabby gets out of the way. Shiva's got caught by RML, but RML is tracked up. And the entirety of RR is on top of him. Sonic Wave to commit just to make sure that this Doom goes down. Doom has no buyback though, so RR, they're going to continue this chase. Force that from Hostile, tries to look for a track. KP TP's out. TNC full disengage as RR pick up the stragglers and march. Well, it's not marching anywhere further.
Hopefully there's a TPs available, because if that DK starts wailing on the Ancient, we're going to be looking at a lot of problems. Only Nuts is defending the Ancient as well. A poor Jakiro cannot defend the base from a Black Dragon.
And Drew bought out.
And they're TPing too.
Drew bought out Wtf Rapier. And the saving grace for TNC right now is that both KP and RML have buybacks, whereas Alacrity and Drew, they both bought out. Alacrity got the boost of travel and Drew got the Wtf Rapier. This buyback is going to be a big surprise for RR, so they have to be really careful.
They've got to finish the game
they
now.
Have the Primal Roar, triple Sacred Arrow, now flick right in, immediate buyback. Drew, pull right back by the Primal Roar, Doppelganger, Phantom Run, but where's the defense? The defense is actually pulled right back. Wtf Rapier drop, and TNC, they knew this was gonna happen, and RR, they have dropped the ball. Hustler getting caught out, that's a dead Bounty Hunter.
That
and
may have been it. They could have had Nuts even. Nuts would have been there with an Ice Path, and maybe could have actually looked at the turnaround, but the desperation from Reality Rift, you could see it.
They just needed the whole team to be there. When the team was not there, they're not supposed to fight, but now they're trying to defend the last stand. Sonic Wave, BKB popped by Gabby. Look at him turn around the very big. He says, I have the Satanic and KYX right now. Queen of Pain, not anymore. Still playing to safety, and TNC is going to will on the throne. And off the back of a Divine Rapier, the unfortunate ending of RR, TNC is just going to take this game one. Despite RR's best effort, this is not their game. The throne goes down, TNC take it. This is 1-0 for them.
They showed signs of life. Reality Rift, they hung on for so long, and they were waiting for that PL to come online, but just the big fights that they needed to win, they